Hey guys, welcome to Project Dark Smoke. Pretty excited about today. I've got Ryan here with me and we're going over some of the gear that we used for this project and we're super excited about it. So one of the companies that sponsored this video is Burnproof Gear, and they provided rail wraps, suppressor covers, and they also provided the plate carriers that we're using for this project. So it was important for me to make sure that the guys that are going to be running this gear in the video got it beforehand so that they could train in it and set it up the way that they want it. And so I have Ryan here to go through how you would actually set this stuff up in this type of scenario. So I'm just going to start from the outside. This is kind of how they came. I was actually very impressed with how they sent these. They sent them in these awesome bags. And most of the plate carriers I bought on the market come in a plastic wrap, which is great, but this is way better. So it's very durable, high quality. You've got a patch panel up here you can put a patch on. But the cool thing is you got this vented mesh, so if you've been out sweating at the range all day and then you throw in your plate carrier inside of a bag, it's not getting dry rotted or mildewed or whatever. It's just a really nice presentation. So I really thought it set it apart from the rest. So opening it up, we have our plate carrier here. So starting at the back, we've got this, thank you. We've got this back panel, MOLLE on the back, Velcro on the back for identifying patches or whatever you need. It's got Velcro on the back to adjust the back for your cummerbund adjustments. Moving around the cummerbund, we've got this tube system, and I actually really like it. It's very quick to release. Like some of the tubes you pull and you have to actually pull really far down. These actually have a very short throw. So you don't have to do much movement. You have to cant it forward to get it to unlock, and it unhooks very, very quickly. So it's just ease of getting it on and off. In between, in the elastic cummerbunds, you have these cells and Velcro panels, so you can take them out or leave them in, it doesn't matter. And that kind of gives you more modularity. A lot of the elastic ones are stitched, so you're kind of just stuck with what you got. And I was pretty excited to see that they just added a little more customability to that. So moving around to the front, the cool thing about the way that Burnproof Gear sells their plate carriers is they sell a whole system. It's great to be able to go into a website and customize it from front to back, but they really thought this gear out, and you kind of just buy it and it comes with pretty much everything you need. Now you can swap things out if you want. Like we've modified it and we've tailored it to what we need for this project, but it was cool to see that it all kind of comes pre-assembled in a way that's very generic for what you'd use for almost any scenario. So with that, it comes with the triple mag placard in the front. On the front of the mag placard, there is MOLLE. So you have two flashbang or generic pouches. We're using flashbangs for Project Dark Smoke. It is a CQB environment and we're gonna be flashbanging rooms. So for the video, we have IWA flashbangs, really good pyrotechnics coming from them. I encourage you guys to go check them out. We have two of those in the front. We've got this kind of GP pouch and a dangler. The shoulder pads, I kind of wanted to touch on those. Very comfortable shoulder pads, easy adjustment, and it's got the tabs on the loops on the side so that you can run comms or however you want to run it. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ryan, and he's going to kind of talk about why we would, how he has it set up. So this project is an urban environment where raiding a warehouse where shady people are doing shady things. And I just kind of wanted you to go over why you set yours up the way you set it up.
Sure, yeah. So we'll just start with the back, get that out of the way quick. So if we have to take anybody into custody, obviously we need to secure them and restrain them. So we're using some flex cuffs in the back, a pair of flex cuffs for that. On the front, you just have our pretty standard 30 round magazines in the front. Behind that, we're running some shears, some medical shears. These come in handy for all sorts of things. In addition to that, you already touched on the flashbangs. In the admin pouch, I have a face covering. I have some Hornady frangible breeching slugs, specifically for breeching locks and hinges on doors. We have some mini chem lights in case we need to mark anything, mainly a casualty. If we sustain a casualty, we can easily mark what room we're in or what side of the building we're on to link up quickly with EMS for medical. Running a multi-tool in here. That's pretty much it for what I'm running in this little admin pouch up front. In the bottom, go in the smaller pouch first. A headlamp, again, if we take a casualty or we wind up using deadly force, we need to render emergency first aid on the person, whether it's an officer or the suspect. So we want to have the ability to run a headlamp, hands-free, in low light situations so that we can see what we're doing and apply medical much more easily than trying to like balance a handheld flashlight on the armpit or something like that. After that, yeah, hold it, yeah. After that, in this compartment, I'm one of the grenadiers for our agency. So we have just some 40mm foam baton rounds. So if it turns into a barricaded subject and we need to coax him out through less lethal means, we can drive him out with some less lethal rounds. Also, if the subject is able to flee before we get there and it turns into a vehicle pursuit, at the termination of the vehicle pursuit, if the subject decides to barricade himself in the car, one of the cool things you can do with the 40mm foam baton round is you can use it to break glass in their vehicle. So we can treat it like a felony traffic stop, use cover behind our patrol vehicles, break glass with this, and then we can use a pepper ball gun and drive them out with OC spray with the pepper ball gun, and then we can apprehend them later. And that just gives us some standoff, some ability to kind of slow things down and try a de-escalation technique or a non-deadly technique to apprehend them. It's safer for us, it's safer for them in the long run. So we're running 4 of these. Usually when we hit somebody with this, it usually takes 2 before they want to comply. So we've got a couple extra in here. When we're running the 40mm, we have a couple more with us in addition to these. So these are just spares, just extra, just in case. And then a red bandana. Sometimes it gets hot. You need to wipe some sweat off. Also, you can mark things with this. It's bright red, so you can use it as a signaling device. You can throw it out in the hallway and link up with like another contact team or something like that in the event of an active shooter or something like that. So there's all kinds of uses you can do with the bandana and the chem lights as well, just as signaling. And that's pretty much it, down and dirty. Nothing too fancier or too terribly special in here.
Yeah, it's an extremely general purpose setup for what we're doing. So some of these, like I guess non-specialized teams really need to be able to respond to anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You may not have time to plan your kit. You may not have time to get exactly what's going on. You kind of just need something to get out, and that's kind of the way we have it set up for Project Dark Smoke. So we're super excited about this project. Make sure you guys stay tuned because the videos that are coming are going to be awesome. So we'll see you guys.